Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Welcome to my channel if you're new here. My name is Kayla and today I will be doing a collective reading for you guys. I have already cleansed the space and said a prayer over the cards. So we're going to go ahead and get into the overall energy of the reading with this here deck. I hope you're all doing well. I'm doing alright, better every day. Let's go ahead and get into it. Please and thank you, Spirit. One card for the overall energy of the reading. Only the truth may come out. Please and thank you, Spirit. Trains could be significant. 844 could be significant. One card for the overall energy of the reading. Please and thank you, Spirit. Make it clear. Oh my God. That was two, so I'm not taking it. That was two. I said give me one. That was two. Yeah, I'm about to shuffle. Because literally, like, evil eye just comes out way too often. Like, did we not just get evil eye on the last damn reading? Alright. One card. One card for the overall energy of the reading. Only the truth may come out. Okay. I am. Number 2. Yellow flowers could be significant, okay? Maybe someone has very long gray hair. Okay, the number 2 could be significant. Excuse me. The number 2. I am. I am love in its purest form. Vulnerability supports my evolution. Certainty, empowerment. You are the embodiment of strength. You have learned to be accepting of all flaws, knowing they do not define your existence. You have arrived back at your home state of being. Here you are at ease with free-flowing assertiveness. You know yourself. You are proud. You trust in your ability to make beneficial decisions. You have no regrets moving forward. In the upward, you sit in gratitude, appreciating the beauty that is life. This feeling is beyond reach. You are right where you are supposed to be. Alright, so with I am coming out as the overall energy of the reading, as I said, the number 2 could be significant, okay? So maybe you do feel empowered or certain about something at this time, okay? You're right where you're supposed to be at in life, okay? At the bottom of the deck, we have 22 miscarriage, so definitely 222 could be significant. The number 2 in general, the number 22. Miscarriage says, be intentional with the seeds you sow. Respect the hope that exists in them. Setback, surrender. You are in a vulnerable state. Life shifted from glee to gloom without caution. Your heart is shattered. You feel defeated. You are on the verge of a downward spiral. You are unsure of where your flaws lie. You ask God for answers to questions that you do not believe there are answers for. In the upward, you forgive yourself. You uplift yourself. You rest when it's needed. You believe with time comes endurance, and with endurance comes resolution. You listen to when Spirit speaks. You learn from your mistakes and do not project discouragement onto others. Although you are suffering, you see light at the end of the tunnel. Here you demonstrate resilience. Your flowers are due. Okay? So, I feel like maybe after going through something, you came out stronger here with this miscarriage after maybe feeling like something was taken away from you, or maybe that you have lost something. You are coming into a more stable place, a more grounded place, okay? A more certain, empowered place, all right? As it says, I am love in its purest form. Vulnerability supports my evolution, okay? So it could be very important that you be vulnerable and, just open to new things as well at this time, all right? Let's see what else comes out, please, and thank you, Spirit. 848 could be significant. Why is I am here? Please and thank you, Spirit. Simplify I am. One card at a time, only the truth may come out. Alright, we have number 21, clean it up, coming out. So the number 21 could be significant. Maybe some cleaning could be significant. 4, 5, 6 could be significant. Alright, maybe like a maid or a housekeeper or something of that sort could be significant, okay? 21, clean it up. Getting to the core of a situation, freedom from a burden, cleaning house, sweeping away what is no longer needed. Ever feel so boggled down with emotional gunk that you can't think straight? Could you be surrounded by physical clutter in your home also? Too much work, overwhelmed? Time to clean house. Every item out of place natters away at you. Every unresolved resentment, every comparison to others that leads to a sense of lack takes up energetic space. Every unpaid bill just adds to an unnecessary feeling of being overwhelmed. Now is the time to free yourself by energetically cleaning house. Just do it. Make room for miracles that are lining up for you, okay? So with number 21, cleaning up, clean it up, coming out. All right, you may need to start actually doing some physical cleaning, okay? Getting rid of things, all right, that no longer serve you, maybe to make way for new things, okay? At the bottom, we have number 34, a leg up. Receiving help, delegating authority, independence, or interdependence, okay? So maybe once you start getting rid of things, maybe some type of change will be initiated or something of that sort. We have change in the wind right behind a leg up, okay? Polar bears could be significant, ice maybe, okay? Animals in general. What else? Please and thank you, Spirit, for I am. One card at a time, make it clear. The number 25, round and round, comes out. 25, round and round. The spiritual quality, the spiral quality of events when a lesson isn't quite integrated. Cycles you are challenged to break, revisiting a pattern from a new perspective. The appearance of this card is a reminder that although it may appear that you have gone backwards, the truth is that you are standing at a higher level, looking down into your circumstances. You will learn something, do something better, and break a cycle set up in the past. You actually have a bird's eye view of your initial footprint so you can access the wisdom and lessons learned. All right, so there may be something coming back around in your life just to see, if you've learned from your past or not, okay? Are you going to move differently this time around, okay? At the bottom of the deck, we have 42, chopped wood. Being grounded in everyday humiliance experience, okay? So this could have something to do with maybe you just doing your normal everyday tasks and chores, all right? To maybe get some type of insight or clarity, okay? While you're in that meditative state. Okay, maybe don't give up on something that maybe seems boring or, dull or, just every day. Okay. What else, please and thank you, Spirit, for I am. One card at a time, only the truth may come out. Someone may have a lot of facial piercings, okay? Like unusual, not just a regular earring piercing. As I'm looking at this guy, he has a piercing going, it looks like from one ear through the nose, through the other ear, and then down from his lips as well. This here and those three. Okay, so someone could have, a lot of unusual face piercings. The number 13, fork in the road, comes out. The number 13 could be significant. All right, fork in the road. Time to make a decision, considering the consequences as you prepare to act. Owning up to your obligation to make a necessary choice. Every choice has a consequence. You have arrived at a fork in the road and are being asked to come to a decision. Will you further your dreams by choosing left or by choosing right? Will you take the road less traveled or the one well worn by others who have come before you? This is your choice and yours alone to make. Circumstances and other people will not make it for you. Be present and do not avoid this junction, for it is an important crossroads. Take heart, as no matter which path you choose, you will have a rich and meaningful experience, okay? So with fork in the road coming out, it's time for you to make a decision about something, as it says here, okay? So it's time for you to decide on something. Poised at the bottom of the deck, 48. 48, poised. Being ready, bringing something to light, being at your best confidence. So maybe it's time for you to make a decision about something that requires you to be confident and prepared for something, okay? And I feel like Spirit is letting you know that you are prepared. Don't doubt yourself. Don't, feed into any type of negative feelings or anything of that sort, okay? Let's see what else comes out. Please and thank you, Spirit, for I am. Number 42, chop wood. So it's time for me to shuffle, right? 42, chop wood. Being grounded in everyday experience, humility. There are times when the big dream is meant to lie dormant. The number 42 could be significant. There are times when the big dream is meant to lie dormant in your consciousness so that you can pay attention to the simple chores in your life. Consider why pruning a tree is the forerunner of delighting in the beautiful blooms when it is in full blossom. The mundane act of pulling off dead leaves, watering the soil, and then leaving it be to let nature take its course is an important step in manifestation. Taking your attention away from your goals brings you into a state of receptivity. This is the deeper purpose for releasing attachment. When you engage in everyday tasks in a meditative, contemplative way, you clear your energy to receive your aha moments, which brings you ever closer to what you seek. All right, so with chop wood coming out, as I said, the number 42 could be significant. Someone may need to sweep or mop, okay? But I feel like maybe you need to just pay attention to the small things, okay? Focus on the small things right now, all right? As it says here, there are times when the big dream is meant to lie dormant in your consciousness so that you can pay attention to the simple chores in your life, okay? So there's some things that, as I said, that you probably don't want to do, that seem boring, everyday tasks, but they are important, okay? Number 12 at the bottom, a change in the wind. A sense that unforeseen change, a sense that unseen change has been initiated. Preparation for a storm, awareness that your plans are not on firm ground. Feeling a shift, uncertainty about which direction the wind will blow, okay? So things could definitely be changing at this time, okay? Something that you don't see coming could be coming, all right? This could be maybe meeting new people or something of that sort, okay? I've seen community. So yeah, maybe new people could be coming into your life. One, two, three, four could be significant. All right, let's see. One more for I am, please and thank you, Spirit. One final card for I am. Peace, number 23. Priest. The number 23 could be significant, okay? It says freedom from attachment, radical acceptance. It doesn't get any better than this. A quiet mind, a heart fulfilled, freedom from want, and the soul satisfaction. The way to peace is through radical acceptance. Everything in your world is exactly as it should be. Harmony is beautiful. Enjoy it, okay? So with peace coming out, maybe you've accepted something or released something, okay? It's like you've come to peace or you're at peace with something, okay? You were able to heal, maybe you let go, release some type of feelings maybe that were not helping you in any way, okay? Time to go at the bottom, number 45. Endings, completion, walking away from something because there's nothing else to learn or experience, okay? So this could be something ending, okay? This could be a relationship, a job, okay? Some type of cycle in your life that you were going through that has now come to an end with time to go, okay? Something has ended. It's time for you to walk away from something, leave something behind, all right? So there could be something, you know, where something similar comes in, okay? And Spirit is just trying to see, you know, have you learned from, you know, what you went through in the past? Are you oh my God, did you see how I just did that? That was so creepy to me. Are you really ready to release something and move on, okay, to better things? 858 could be significant. All right, let's see. One card at a time, please and thank you, Spirit. Wise, clean it up here. Make it clear, please and thank you, Spirit. Only the truth may come out. All right, so we have trapped, stuck, tied down, and captive. At the bottom, intimacy, bonding, sensual, and confiding, sorrows, loss, grief, and hurt, divine feminine. So somebody is definitely sad. They feel stuck wherever they are away from you. I feel like maybe, okay, maybe someone feels like they want to get something together, fix something, clean it up, okay, make something right. What else? One more. For trapped here, stuck, tied down, and captive with cleaning it up. Intuition, heart song, telepathy, inner knowing. At the bottom, abandoned, left out, walked away, cold, longing, craving, aching, wanting, confessions, unveiling, coming clean. Messages, okay? Somebody may want to confess something to you, but I feel like you already know. Maybe your intuition is telling you. Somebody is missing you, thinking about you, okay? Feeling as if you abandoned them or rejecting them because you probably do have their number blocked and things of that sort, okay? You probably are not communicating with this person. You guys are not on the best terms. I'll say that. All right, what about round and around here? Please and thank you, Spirit. Make it clear why is round and around here. 1 or 2 cards. All right, so we have intimacy and nourish coming out. Nourish talks about self-growth, self-focus, and soul-finding, intimacy, bonding, sensual, and confiding. At the bottom, chemistry, attraction, spark, and passion, okay? So somebody probably will be coming in and trying to confuse you here with confusion, uncertainty, unsure, unclear, okay? They're probably going to be elusive, dishonest, deception, trickery, all right? Be aware of that. Just be paying attention to the signs and things of that sort. If someone is just not being very open or, you know, trust your intuition, I feel like, okay? What about fork in the road here? Please and thank you, Spirit. Why is fork in the road here? 1 or 2 cards, make it clear. All right, so we have conflict coming out, and chemistry fell out the deck too. Chemistry, attraction, spark, and passion, conflict, clashing, differences, and compatibility. At the bottom, fantasy, daydreaming, imagining, fantasizing. I don't know, maybe pay attention to your dreams, okay? Someone or something could be coming up in your dreams, okay? There could be a situation where you feel like you have a lot of attraction or passion for someone, okay? But it may not work out, okay? It may just be only just for fun here. All right, so, you know, just pay attention to what's going on. Don't be getting into something that's not good for you. I feel like you need to definitely be paying attention to the signs and taking what you've learned from previous situations, okay? What about chop wood here? Please and thank you, Spirit. Why is chop wood here? Make it clear. All right. Return, second chance, opportunity, making amends. At the bottom, commitment, marriages, promises, and fidelity. New beginning. So maybe you pulling away from someone, you know, now they want to come in and return. They want a second chance. They want to make things right with you. Let's get one more for chop wood here. Elusive, dishonest, deception, trickery. You can't trust this person though. Cloudy, judgment, illusions, unbalanced, distorted. You are healing and moving on. This could have been a twin flame, okay? But maybe a unbalanced, distorted twin or something of that sort, right? What about peace here? Number 23, please and thank you, Spirit. Why is number 23 peace here? Please and thank you, Spirit. 1 or 2 cards. One or 2 cards for 23 peace. All right, depth, awareness, importance, and value. At the bottom, rejection, abandon, dismiss, irrational fear, bitterness, resentment, anger, hurtful words, sorrow, loss, grief, depression. So maybe you've healed from something, okay? Maybe you've learned something here with importance, value, and awareness, okay? Let's get one more. I kind of feel like you just accepted something, like, you know, something that probably once made you very sad and emotional. You're like, it is what it is. It was for the best. I see why that happened, why it had to happen this way. I learned the lesson, or I see the lesson. You know, I understand why, that type of energy. One more for peace here with depth, awareness, importance, and value. Please and thank you, Spirit. Commitment, Marriage promises, infidelity at the bottom, broken, shattered, heartbroken, destroyed, influences, attachments, third party and peers, stress, turbulence, tension, and arguments. I don't know. I kind of feel like with this piece, maybe you're at peace because you don't have to deal with, someone lying and stressing you out and dealing with other people, and. So I kind of feel like you've just accepted something for what it is. You're no longer dwelling or sad over something that maybe once made you very emotional. Okay. Yeah, you're just very certain about life or yourself or whatever. You're not in a place where you're allowing somebody else's actions to have you confused or, out of whack. Okay. You're right where you're supposed to be at. So you made the right decisions. Continue moving forward, all right? That is the message that I have for you guys today. I really hope that you enjoyed this message. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next one. You guys have a wonderful day. Thank you.